It's not always as easy as it looks. Everyone who's sad and miserable don't always show it, and anybody in the world feels like it. I think it's impossible to deal with people the way we do without feeling sad every now and then. The reason I'm talking about any of this is because there is always a way out of it. Even in the worst of times, even when you think that the end is so close and the end is so enticing and nothing in the world matters and no one gives a shit about you, it's absolutely not true. Don't listen to those lies in your brain. There's a lot of noise going on in your head all the time. So much of it is not good for you. So much of it is not there to help you, and so much of it is there to defeat you. But you can't let those thoughts be who you are. You can't let them pervade everything, get in there and rule you. Because there is always someone who will care. There is, whether it be a friend, a family member, or even a professional. Even though they're getting paid to help you, they will still help you. There's a lot of people out there with very, very strong qualifications that can help you get through some of the darkest periods of your life. It's not always the first person you see. It's not always the first mental health professional. Even if you have a bad experience with them, go out and try again. It may take 10 attempts. It may take 1 attempt. It may take 50 attempts. But eventually, you should be able to hit upon somebody who will help. And talking to friends is really good. And even just like turn off your brain. Take that time for yourself. Don't let the world burn you out, because it can end up in a position where you might end up doing something that is completely avoidable. I know the world's a big scary place. It's always turning. So many other people seem like they're doing so much more than you all the time, but they're not, man. Everybody's just showing the world a version of themselves that they want everybody else to see. And at the end of the day, what's going on inside your own head matters way more than the validation of what anybody else on the internet can give you. Just find somebody to talk to. Find people who appreciate you. If you can find happiness within yourself and find true love for yourself, then everything else in the world just becomes so much easier. Because if you love yourself for who you are and you feel confident in yourself and value yourself, then other people's opinions and other people's words about you mean less. The good things they say about you mean so much more, because you appreciate people who say nice things about you, and not just for the sake of saying nice things about you, like actually genuinely appreciate you and love you for who you are instead of who they think they want you to be. Those words mean so much more. But if you love and value yourself, then all that negativity and all that bullshittery of people being like, "Duh, you're just suck now, I hate you," like that stuff just kind of falls by the wayside. And you start developing proper, genuine interactions with people. And then everything else gets a lot easier. You start focusing more on the goals that you want. And that stuff is important. Go out there, live your absolute best life. You only get one life. Don't spend it wallowing about what could be all the time. Just go out there and try your absolute best. It's so much easier said than done, I know. But really, just go for it. You deserve to have the best life that you can have. You deserve happiness. Absolutely everybody does. No, there's people out there who are like, no, I don't deserve to be happy because I fuck everything up all the time. That's absolute nonsense. You definitely deserve to be as happy as you can possibly be. Everybody does. So go out there, fight for the best life that you can have. You only get one of them, and it's so short. I'm almost 30 and I'm like, where the hell did my 20s go? I'm not even old and I'm already talking like an old person. But just try your absolute best, because the experiences you get out of it are the experiences that you'll remember and value. So please. And I know a lot of you out there, I see it all the time, a lot of you are going out through like some of the darkest moments of your life right now, and you can feel like the world is so big and so catastrophic and so crazy, and you just don't know what to do with it, and everybody else is doing so much and you feel like you're doing nothing. Just take it step by step. Live in your lane. Don't live by comparing yourself to what everybody else is doing. Compare yourself to yourself from a year ago and constantly try and work on improvement. And you'll get there. You'll get to that point. It may not be huge strides, but even if it's a case of getting out of the bed today and making breakfast for yourself and going for a walk, take the small victories where you can. You're doing great. Keep believing in yourself.